Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki Spiritual Healer. And today we're continuing to talk about Rizq. Rizq in the Holy Quran means abundance. It means attracting the sustenance that you want, the provision from God, and the livelihood. So we are continuing to talk about this because you may want to attract a specific type of Rizq. You may want to ask God for a specific type of Rizq. If you've lost your job, if you've lost, finances on your farm, fruits and vegetables, if you've lost specific kinds of Rizq, you want to ask God for that while you're in prostration, while you're in prayer. When I go out to certain clients and they're having problems in their finances, Rizq, we want to make sure that we're asking specifically for what we need and what we want when we are in prostration. And God hears us. We want, to attract or restore the abundance that God has for us. We need to ask for that in prayer. We need to ask for that in prostration. And we need to be certain that God is going to give it to us in one way or another. He always listens to our prayers. So, I got it right here. Rizq in Islam, God is the source of wealth. So we're asking God from his abundance, from his source of wealth, to give us in our wealth and our abundance. And a lot of times I'm breaking down when I go to clients their soul ties that has, stricken them and taken their abundance through these soul ties that they have. I can remove these soul ties that they have with them that has been taking their finances because they had, unlawful sexual intercourse with a person. And they didn't know this at the time, that takes your abundance away. So when I break those soul ties on people, when I break even the generational curses where, family members have set up on chosen ones, on believers, and they're having hard times in their families with them, their light or their money, their finances being siphoned as an energy from a narcissist person. I can go in, and use certain surahs, certain verses from the Bible to remove that negative energy. And then I'll also recommend a spiritual bath, or a money drawing oil that I have prepared for the person, specifically for the person's problems that they're having in their lives. So these are some of the ways that we can get the Rizq of God, that we can ask for the Rizq, that we can attract the Rizq of God. And we want to make sure that we stay diligent in our prayers every day, that we stay humble, and we never give up asking for God's mercy and grace upon us. So these are some of the things, the Rizq in Islam is what I like to call, when I go into people's homes, the Rizq, and call on these surah. There's another one that I like to use, especially when we're having problems with our finances due to a lot of fruits and vegetables. We're having problems. We're having problems with our fruit trees or whatever. We're not able to sell, or we're not able to get the amount that we were getting. And I like to use Al-Shams 91, chapter 91. So you want to be able to pray these every day until you feel that negative energy removed from you. You want to be able to pray Deuteronomy from the Bible 8 and 18. I give you that all the time when we're dealing with finances. And Psalms 37, I give you that one all the time when we're dealing with finances. Because you want to get rid of that negative energy that is attached to your finances, that is attached to you attracting, the finances that you need. And we want to be open to those blessings. So you want to continue to pray that prayer as often as you can. You want to continue to pray as much as you can. From whatever book you're reading from, the Holy Bible or the Holy Quran. But these are some of the verses that is definitely going to help you remove those blockages and to be specific in your prayers, what you're looking for, what you're looking to gain. If you need a job, if you're praying for your husband to get a job or your children to get a job, if you're praying, these are the verses that you need to incorporate into your prayer life and into your prostration. And purification is always one of the greatest things when we're praying for blessings, any type of blessings. You could be praying for Rizq of a new wife. You could be praying for Rizq of a new husband. So whenever we are trying to attract, then we want to be faithful. We want to purify ourselves, and we want to keep a good attitude in order to achieve what we want to desire, what we're desiring in our lives. We don't want to go into prayer with, oh, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's never happened. We don't want to go in there with hopelessness, with unbelief. We want to really be sound and have patience when we're asking God for anything. So I hope that this has helped you. I hope that these are some of the verses that you'll use when you're asking God for anything, any kind of blessings that you want. You can always reach out to me at highoracle.com to further discuss any blockages that may be hindering you from your financial success, from your business being successful. So these are also some of the surahs and some of the prayers that I use myself in order to remove the negative and bring in the good. And you can reach out to me in the comments below and let me know if you've had any success using these prayers. You can also hit me in my email and let me know if you would like a consultation. And also, you can always book a session with me so we can discuss any issues that you may be having. You may look in the description below. You can donate to my Cash App at any time. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.